In this episode, I'm going to show you how to make a meatball al forno, also known as a meatball pasta bake. It's going to be incredible. It's really simple to do and you are going to love this, I promise you that. Hi, welcome to another episode of Paulies Kitchen. My name is Paulie and this is my kitchen. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to make a meatball al forno, also known as a pasta bake. It's going to be incredible. But guys, if this is your first time here, do remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button to find out when I release my next video, which will be really soon. But in the meantime, guys, I'm going to dive straight in and show you exactly what you need, and all the ingredients for this recipe are right here. So they are all the ingredients that you'll need. You can catch those in the info box below. And of course, a meatball pasta bake wouldn't be a meatball pasta bake without these, which is meatball mix, also known as minced beef, and some fusilli pasta. Anyway guys, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our garlic, we're going to take our sharp knife, and we're just going to trim the edges of our garlic off. We're going to peel these, and then we're going to use our fine grater to mince these up. We're going to take our little glass bowl, and we're just going to pop that into our little glass bowl, just like that. So now that our garlic's prepared, we're going to take our onion, we're going to take our knife, and we're just going to cut straight down the middle. We're going to flip our onion over, we're going to take off the end, we're going to peel this. So now that it's nice and diced, all we need to do is take a little dish and pick up all of our onions and place it in our bowl. So the last ingredient that we need to prepare before we start cooking it is our meatballs. So we're going to take our glass dish, we're going to take our mincemeat, our paprika, a generous measure of salt, and we're also going to season this with some pepper. We're going to roll up our sleeves and get stuck in. So the easiest way to shape and make your meatballs is to take your mincemeat out of your dish, and we are going to shape this into a squarish shape. Now once you've done that, we're going to take our knife and then we're just going to cut this into equal measures, and then we're just going to roll these up. So now that all of our meatballs are rolled up, we're going to take a plate, we're going to pop that there, and we're just going to place our meatballs on this little white plate. Lovely. So now that all of our ingredients are prepared, we're going to take our lighter and we're going to light our stove. So now that our stove's lit, we're going to take some oil and we're just going to pour some oil in there. We want about a tablespoon, that's about it. Next, we're going to take our onions and we're just going to pop those into our saucepan. We're going to keep cooking our onions until they look like this. Once they do, we're going to take our garlic and we're just going to pop that in there, and we're going to cook that for about 30 seconds. Now that your garlic's been in there for about 30 seconds, we're going to take our passata and we're going to pop that in there as well. We're also going to take our red wine and we're going to drop this in there as well. And now we're also going to take our sun-dried tomatoes. We're going to turn the heat up and we're going to let that reduce by about half. While we're letting that reduce, we're going to take a lighter, we're going to light the back of our stove, we're going to take a saucepan and we're going to let that heat up. So now that our frying pan's nice and hot, we're going to add our meatballs and we're going to cook these over a medium heat. So make sure you keep stirring your sauce and turning your meatballs from time to time. So now that we've got our sauce cooking, we've got our meatballs cooking, now's a good time to get our pasta started. So we're going to keep cooking our pasta sauce until it looks like this. We're going to take our roasted peppers and we're going to pop all our roasted peppers in there like that. As they're in, we're just going to check our meatballs and they feel nice and firm, which says to me they're nice and cooked, and we're going to add these to our sauce. So we're just going to take this off the heat and drain this out. So now that we're going to take our basil, we're going to take our oregano, and we're going to stir all these lovely herbs into our pasta bake. All we need now is a ratatouille thing, and we're going to bring our saucepan across over to here. As you can see, it looks absolutely delicious. All we need to do now is we need to move that across. We need a large baking dish, and we're going to pour our pasta bake into it. So we're going to take our mozzarella cheese, and we're just going to slice this into little cubes. Now all we need to do is pick this up and sprinkle this into our pasta bake. And we're just going to take our spatula and we're going to push these in. So all that's left to do is to put our topping on. So we're going to take a glass dish like that. We're going to take our grated parmesan and our breadcrumbs. We're going to season it and we're going to mix this in with our fingers and place it on top of our pasta bake. So all we need to do now is bake it. We're going to bake it until the crust is golden brown, which is about 15 to 20 minutes, 180 degrees, gas mark 6. See you in a bit. So yeah guys, that is how you make a pasta bake with a parmesan and breadcrumb crust. It's going to be absolutely incredible. I can't wait to tuck into it, which I'm going to do now, so I'm going to sign off. But guys, that's it from me. Do remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button so you do find out when I release the next video, which will be really soon. But in the meantime, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you, bye bye.